Who will win the Scottish Championship? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. 754 votes. So it appears a lot of people care about the Scottish Championship, and judging by the result of the poll, a lot of people think it's going to be close. So let's dive in to third spot on this list before we dive into the comments, and that is, of course, Livingston. Livingston sitting with 17% of the vote as it currently stands. They are sitting third. Obviously, Falkirk second, Ayr top, but Falkirk do have that game in hand, and that is against Airdrie. I mean, I would probably put Livy third, but I think it should be closer. I mean, honestly, it could literally be 33% each way, and I think that's what's so interesting about it because Livingston have been a wee bit mediocre this season, but they're still right there. Falkirk were brilliant, but I think like the past couple of weeks they've kind of fell off. To be honest, man, there's only one team that looks like they're going to grab this league and run away with it. And it looks to me to be Ayr. So I can understand Livingston and 17% there, bottom. Ayr second. You know, Scott Brown's Ayr United. I just think Ayr United are going to go on and do it, man. The honest men. They're going to make an honest man at the Scottish Premiership. An honest woman or whatever. But I think it's going to be Ayr United. That's who my vote would have went to, man. I'm going to go Ayr United to win the Scottish Championship. Now, here, I could be wrong, but as we know, first spot, Falkirk, John McGlynn, he can't seem to get over the line. He can't seem to... He can go on great runs, he can do this, he can do that, but when push comes to that shove, he can't seem to get his team over the line. And there's one thing Scott Brown knew how to do, it was win trophies and it was win leagues, and what's he tasked with Stephen Whittaker doing at Ayr United? Winning the league. And honestly, like, what a turnaround that would be. Ayr United, I think they finished 8th last season. To go from 8th to winning the league would be borderline insane. So I don't think Ayr were ever one of the teams that were in the conversation for winning the league this year. It was always like, I mean, neither were Falkirk really. I think that's what's so interesting about this championship is really last few years with like Queens Park, Arbroath, etc. A lot of teams have been up there. You know, I think I predict Airdrie to win the league. Now I know that's going to get laughed at, but Airdrie did have a good season last year, and I thought they would have built on it. But looking back, probably should have went, maybe not. But Falkirk win this poll, 45%. Let's see what everyone else is saying. Voted for Falkirk because my further family support Falkirk. I really want to see them happy after a shit past 5 years. Aye, well, I mean, you say shit past 5 years, man. It's been about shite 15 years for Falkirk, but I can definitely see Falkirk getting it. But I think it'll be Ayr. Brother, really want Falkirk to go up, but think it might be Livy now. I think it'll be Ross County in the playoffs, and I think they would survive against these teams. Tell you what, we can think it'll be Ross County in the playoffs. What about Aberdeen? Would Aberdeen survive against these teams? Potentially not. Ayr for Bruni. I thought Scott Brown would get a lot of love. Shan. Foot to Ayr for Kenzie Mitchell. FLDC 1888. Ayr and Falkirk win on playoffs. Something new and fresh, man. Sick of it being Livingston every 2 years and Kelly after being... Yeah, I agree. This is, Ayr or Falkirk for me. Yeah, because it's been donkeys since Falkirk have been in it, and it's been absolute donkeys since Ayr have been in it. And you know what I mean? You see, in an ideal world, I would like Ayr and Falkirk both to come up. Now, I know that's being a bit unrealistic. I've actually got no real problem with Ross County. I do like the fact that, it's in the Highlands and it's a more of a unique location. But at the same time, if you had to pick a team to go down, it probably would. Well, obviously being a Rangers fan, Ross County wouldn't be my first pick to go down, but I'm talking about the teams that are realistically going down. St Johnstone, I would just like St Johnstone to go down. I'll be brutally honest. I would just like St Johnstone to absolutely go down. But in terms of a team that I actually think could go down, I'm looking at Aberdeen. I genuinely think there's a chance Aberdeen finish 11th. I think 12th. There's almost too much relying on it. It's almost relying too much on St Johnstone doing good. But for me, Error Falkirk, absolutely. McGlynn does well, but only up to a point. Tends to be that way. Nero, I'm on the air. I want a beach on my next away day. Absolutely. Matthew Miles, not many care about minor competitions, be it at home or Europe. Well, you cared enough to leave a wee vote in comments, so you must care a wee bit. But you know what? One of these days, folks, right? See Celtic, they're not going to be in the Champions League every year because our coefficient's on its arse. We'll see how much the Europa League feels like a minor competition when that day comes. That's all I'm saying. Chief Gilray, Livingston and Falkirk would be great teams if 70% of their population didn't support Celtic and Rangers. And then obviously last one there for Falkirk. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying a lot of Falkirk doesn't support Celtic or Rangers, but at least Falkirk's actually got a supporter base, you know what I mean? Like, there is a lot of fans that go to Falkirk games. Livingston, on the other hand, don't. They get empty. I remember seeing a game for it was like a clip for 2003, I think when Livingston finished third, and there was loads of fans. It's like, what happened? What fucking happened? Gordon Ramsay should have been shite on the TV. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Who's winning it? Most people going Falkirk. Falkirk, yeah, I think I can agree with that. Yeah.